Hi, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Better Homes and Gardens Ashley Properties family. What I'd like to talk about is the big R word from the perspective of real estate, recession. We hear it on the radio, we see it on TV, we read about it in print, we're talking about it at the water cooler. It's everywhere right now. So what's the question we need to ask ourselves? Will there be a recession, or when will the next one occur? My opinion is it's the latter. When will the next recession begin? I think most of the experts agree we'll have a recession. It's just, what's the impact? When will it start? So when we look at the four surveys that are on the screen right now, you'll see that most of them kind of come around 2020 with their forecast. Let's put everything together. And basically, of the folks that were surveyed, 46% are suggesting 2020. Doesn't make it right, but that's what the experts are saying. 24% are saying it won't occur until 21. But let's define the it. What does that mean? What's the impact? How bad will it be? Is it significant? Is it not? What's the impact to housing? Those are the questions. So we're pretty certain in the next year or so, maybe 2 years, we'll see a recession. Let's look at a couple of folks who share their thoughts about past recessions. Ben Bernanke, he suggests, my results do suggest that in the absence of the panic, the declines in employment, consumption, and output in the early stages of the Great Recession would have been significantly less severe. Warren Buffett, fear spread like a tsunami in 2008. None of those factors are occurring today. Recession does not equal housing crisis. Let's look at the definition of a recession. It's simply a period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP in 2 successive quarters. Let's look at what happened over the past 5 recessions. 3 of them had no negative impact on housing whatsoever. In 1980, home prices actually rose a little bit over 6%. In 81, the next recession, up 3.5%. 91, we saw almost a 2% decline. In 2001, over 6.5% increase. In 2008, which is on everyone's mind, we're all familiar with, almost a 20% decline. So 3 of the last 5 recessions had no impact whatsoever. And basically, that's what the experts are saying will happen this time. Let's look more at that. What are the top 3 triggers according to the experts? They're suggesting trade policy could cause it, a stock market correction, or geopolitical crisis. That's the top 3 that will trigger the slowdown. Coming in way down at number 9 is a housing slowdown. Not on the top of anyone's radar in terms of the downturn. What's the mean price percentage appreciation? They're suggesting going out 2.8% next year, 2.5% in 21, 3% in 22, and 3.4% in 23. Prices are still, according to the experts, predicted and projected to rise. Let's look at what Morgan Housel had to say. An interesting thing is the widespread assumption that the next recession will be as bad as 2008. Natural to think that way, but statistically, highly unlikely. It could be over before you realize it began. Let's look at home ownership rate. That's another factor that could impact recessions. If we go back to 2016 and we look forward, home ownership rate is actually increasing. And it's projected to continue that way. We saw how it fell off around 2008 and during that downturn, but it's projected right now to get even better as time goes on. So again, no forecasted impact at that point in terms of the recession. Affordability, another key factor. They're saying the affordability index is going to rise, continue to rise. It rose from 30% in 2018 to 40%. What goes into that? Let's take a look at it from another perspective, and then we'll address that. We see that home affordability during the 2008 recession was very high, but that's because of the short sales and the foreclosures that were out there. Going forward from this time frame, we see it still, from an all-term perspective, looking back in 1990, it's still going to remain high. Definitely not a key for a recession. So when we put all of this together and we look at everything that's happening, we talk to the experts, we look at the data, none of it suggests the housing industry is going to be impacted. The recession should be short. It should come sometime in the next year or two, and we should continue to see prices go up and sales continue to be strong. That's what the experts are saying. I wanted to share this with you. I'll bring periodic updates as more information becomes available as we all watch this together. Is now the right time to buy or sell? That's a personal decision. I'd like to work with you and work through the factors that impact you to help you make the decision that's right for you. Feel free to give me a call. My personal cell, which is what I leave for all my clients, is 941-400-8735. I look forward to talking with you. I look forward to working with you, and I'm here for whatever you need. Thanks for watching.